The purpose here is about actually authentically going there yourself, however, doing it in a way that's authentically on purpose rather than waiting for the moment to come. So this is a good teachable moment for everybody here, which is that, okay, so what we can do here is we can wait for our emotions to happen to us. We can wait for our emotions to happen to us. That's one thing that happens a lot of the time. And what I refer to that as, and in general in the field of neuroscience, we call that caveman authenticity. That's, I'm angry, and so I'm gonna be angry because someone did something that makes me angry. So that's a caveman authenticity. It's authentic. I feel like I should be angry. Let me go and be angry. There's also kind of this authentic, I feel inspired right now. I'm so inspired, I'm gonna write. Let me just write because I'm inspired to write, because it's authentic in the moment. Now, what we're practicing here, or we're learning how to begin the process of practicing, is how to take ownership over our emotions so that we can practice them on purpose, not when the world beyond us dictates to us when it's time for us to feel it. Does that make sense? That you can. And in fact, see, the emotion, what's going on here is that the exact same situation is that when something happens in the world, it triggers you off into an emotion. Is that fair to say for everybody? That there are things in the world that get you authentically to respond with emotions. Sometimes those emotions serve you and sometimes not. Now, why does that happen? Why is it that there's situations that frustrate you, but it doesn't frustrate other people? Why are there situations that you love that other people don't love? Why does that happen? Because when that situation occurs, if you can see the slide here, what happens is at a very unconscious level, you step into a memory as if you were there now. You see what you saw, you hear what you heard, and you feel what you felt in that memory. So when I get presented with coffee, I remember I like coffee and I feel good about it. When I see onions, I remember I don't like onions and I feel disgusted by them. So this is the same process that authentically brings you into emotions. What we're learning how to do is authentically take ownership over them and authentically get ourselves to practice them on purpose, because we can. Now, the thing here is that our emotions, and it's not about acting, that's the key here. See, well, it is kind of about acting, but the key here is that when you're authentic, you are acting, you just forgot that you're acting. You were playing a game that you learned when you were really young about, this is how I'm supposed to feel in this situation. You acted that out and then you forgot you were acting, and now all of a sudden it's authentic. So now the question becomes is, does my authentic response serve me or not? Because I'm imagining that the authentic response, let's say for example of getting angry or frustrated, is authentic. The question isn't, is it authentic or not? The question is, does it serve you or not? And if the question is no, then you have two options. Basically, you can automatically be driven by those programs because they're authentic, and that's, to me, sounds like an excuse in my experience, not for you, but for me personally. When I use that, it's an excuse to let me do whatever I do, and it's a giving away of responsibility. It's a giving my power away to the things that are out of my power. As opposed to, I can take ownership over the things that are in my power. One of them is my feelings, and I can learn to practice and develop them, which is perfect because that's what we're here to learn how to do in this program.